Well, the script is simple. Win and you're in. Essentially, the playoffs start right now for the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels and Beaumont Outlaws. Thanks for joining us on CROW LAX TV this afternoon. Ref is ready, ball is down, and we are underway. It's Cody Jansen with you live from the Jubilee Recreation Center. Fort Saskatchewan going right to left on your TV screen, wearing their home reds, black logos and numbers, white trim. Beaumont in their road whites. Marcus Fouillard has the ball to start off, and he gets right down the middle, and he scores. A quick strike for Fort Saskatchewan. Marcus Fouillard makes it 1-0. Wasting absolutely no time. Marcus Fouillard has his 16th of the season. Burns around his defender, gets inside positioning, and he goes over the shoulder of Mike Cunningham to make it 1-0 for the home side. Fouillard, another early shot. This time, Cunningham got the better of him. Between the pipes for Fort Saskatchewan, John McMillan gets the call. He's got a .780 save percentage so far this season, but Beaumont's getting a penalty here. Chris Britton let his emotions get the better of him, and he's going to take a penalty. Rebels will go to the power play 55 seconds in, and Britton's got to be careful he doesn't take another two here. Slashing is the call, and the Rebels get a man advantage. Both of these teams coming off losses against the Edmonton Miners in their last game. Greg Beret hits Fouillard inside, bounces out to Spadafora. Back to Beret. His pass got knocked out. Jordan Wheaton's got to run up on it. Wheaton inside feed for Fouillard. Broken stick on the floor. Wheaton's got it, and he's stopped by Cunningham. Fouillard and Greg Beret will play pass up top. Back for Spadafora. Over to Wheaton. Pass got knocked down by Steven Nielsen. Good defensive effort there by the big defender. Nielsen hits Tristan Rye with a twister. Kick save made by McMillan. Tristan Rye still got the Saskatchewan Rush gloves on. Was attending school out east, so he was not on the practice squad last season in the NLL. 50 seconds left on this Fort Saskatchewan power play. Greg Beret again. Flip down low for Garen Nolski. Beat Cunningham to the loose ball. Now he's got to flip it up for Eng. Ethan Eng, skip feed over to Jordan Dewart. Goes off his stick, and Wong's got it back. 5 to shoot. Ethan Wong from Sherwood Park, and he scores. Half a kilometer out, doesn't matter. Ethan Wong makes it 2-0 on the power play. Shot clock expiring and all. Ethan Wong walks it in, and he goes low to the short side on Michael Cunningham. Fort Saskatchewan's up 2-0 with 17:33 left to play in period number 1. Jordan Wheaton now. He'll try and go glove side. Cunningham makes that save, and Kai Bailey and Jordan Wheaton will have a few words. Now we'll see if Kevin Hobday's Outlaws offense can get rolling. It's Joe Royer now around Sam Dahl to the middle, and he's blown up by Jeff Wright. The big man lowers the body, and G-Unit welcomes Joe Royer to the game, and now Takahara and Wong get all sorts of crossed up. Joe Royer is going to have to run away from a double team here. Tries a swim move around Wong. Spadafora got the ball on the ground for a second, but Cam Wengrenia came in anyways. Shot clock will get reset for Beaumont. Cam Wengrenia out for Osterman. Inside feed intended for Dallin Rye. Ends up on the hardwood. Osterman bounces it through everyone, and Burton near side. Wengreniak's up top for Dallin Rye. Osterman over to Wengreniak, and the pass was at his feet. 3 on the shot clock. Fadeaway's blocked by Cassie, and that's going to give the Outlaws a reset as that went off the Rebels defender and out of play. Now Tristan Rice steps in. 6 goals in 3 games. Save made by McMillan. Rebound goes wide. Dallin right now trying to go behind the back. Save made by McMillan. Takahara burns around Michael Tokan. Now he's got to hit on the brakes, and I think they won't be as fancy this time around. Trying to hand that ball off to the offense. Gingrup for Ang. Ang now. Fouillard. Marcus Fouillard. Back for Gingrup. Fouillard again, and it's off the post. Close, but no cigar for Marcus Fouillard, looking for his second of the game. Greg Beret now inside feed. Fouillard has Cunningham dancing, and he's stopped by the Outlaws netminder. For Green. Rye. Tristan Rye. Burdeny. Osterman wants to shoot, and Wright pushes him outside. Tristan Rye will shoot, and it gets blocked by Jeff Wright. Now a high hit there by Burdeny. Call's going to be coming. And Beaumont's going to be shorthanded as Campbell Burdeny got his stick up high. Nick Krywelt, I believe that was. And Fort Saskatchewan, 1 for 1 on the power play. Gets another opportunity with 14:21 to go in period 1. Greg Beret's up top on this power play. Fouillard, Spadafora. Fouillard, Beret's inside. His shot got deflected. Outlet over the head of Fouillard, but Green couldn't handle it cleanly. Greg Beret down for Wheaton. He took his eye off the ball, and it zips past him. Green has Dallin Rye up the floor. He'll try and drive on him, push back, and Takahara gonna get called on the push, so the Outlaws get a fresh 30 clock. Cam Wengrenia newly acquired by the Saskatchewan Rush. They'll look to him for some offense here once they decide if they want to start staying out of the sin bin. Dallin Rye hangs back, does it on the shot clock. Tristan Rye's up top as well. Joe Royer and Cam Wengreniak are on his flanks. Now they'll go with 5 on the shot clock. Joe Royer outside shot, save made by McMillan. Tassie's got to be quick with it, and he'll bounce it over to Matt Murphy. Good forecheck by Joe Royer again. He already caused some havoc and a turnover on Takahara and Wong earlier. Rebels power play continues. 18 on the power play, 18 on the shot clock. Garen Nolski's crease side. Ethan Ang is there. Trying to go far side. It's off the post and in. Ethan Ang on the power play makes it 3-0 for the Rebels. Well, we knew if Fort Saskatchewan was going to have any success, they would have to find their offense early, and getting some looks on the power play will certainly help that cause. As Ethan Ang gets it up top in the righty shooter spot. Couple of fakes. You see the high, and he goes low and over the glove side on Michael Cunningham to make it 3-0 for Fort Saskatchewan. Hidden ball trick with Gingras. Inside, Jordan Wheaton knocked to the ground. Gingras got to get back. Nielsen's in a foot race, too. He'll get tied up with McMillan, and Gingras got the ball behind the net. Bouncer will go for a roll, and the Rebels will get 5 fresh defensemen on the floor. Tokar up top. Down to Osterman. He wants to shoot. McMillan makes a save. And boy, it's getting physical out there in front of the net. Ethan Waugh scored the second of the game. Rebels have 3 goals on 8 shots. Pass intended for Ang, got picked off. Here goes Lehman. He'll hit the brakes of the restraining line. Won't throw the pass over to Wengreniuk, and he'll find Tristan Wright. Wright nose for the net. Up to Joe Royer. He almost got around Tassie. Now he does. Save made by McMillan. Burden for Tristan Wright, and he scores. Up jump. Tristan Wright makes him pay. It's 3-1. Caught John McMillan dropping. And Tristan Wright's got his 7th of the season as he goes top shelf on McMillan. Feed comes up top. Defender lost who he was covering. Gave Wright the time, and he put it right underneath the bar. Jaden Green, yeah. Per the game sheet, 93 was Michael Gillespie. But I don't see Michael Gillespie out there just yet. Well, maybe Michael Gillespie's wearing 18, and Jaden Green is wearing 93. There's one team that struggled with their numbers this year. It's definitely the Beaumont Senior Outlaws. Pass behind the net. Steven Nielsen comes down with it. Garrett Nolsky put a shoulder into him, and now he holds him up by the crease, and he's going to force, well, the ball came on the ground for a second. Nielsen recovers. Toka can walk in. Osterman, swim move out in front. The captain, save made by McMillan. Now Tassie's getting into it with Nielsen. Fort Saskatchewan going to take a penalty here. Outlaws go to the power play with 9:33 left in period number 1. Jeff Rank goes to the sin bin. Outlaws go to the power play. Dallin Rye will be up top on this Outlaws power play. 12 goals, 20 assists so far this season for the Robert Morris talent. Get a wipe at the floor in the corner is Corey Takahara. assistant coach for the Edmonton Junior 8 Miners, gets the towel out. Miners up 2-0 in their series on the Saskatchewan SWAT back at the Bill Hunter Arena on Friday night. It'll be a 7 o'clock start there. And as expected, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels will be taking on the Beaumont Outlaws in round one. Friday night, likely a 7:30 or 8 o'clock start in Josephburg to open up that series. We'll have it live here for you on CROW LAX TV. Cam Greniak shoots and scores. On the power play, Beaumont wastes no time. Cam Greniak cuts the lead down to 1. Discipline will play a big factor in who makes the playoffs, and Cam Greniak on the power play. Defender gives him too much space again, and he's got room to pull it short side on McMillan. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Dallin Rise got the lone assist, and the Outlaws capitalize. Hard pick set by Dewart as he launches Jaden Green, and they'll say it was a little too strong for their liking. Osterman, the captain, Tristan Wright. Back to Greniak. Inside, Britton, shotgun blocked by Krywalt. Joe Royer, Tristan Wright. Up for Greniak. He wants to shoot. McMillan makes a save. Good positioning by Jacob Morris to get in his way. McMillan with the outlet, 8:25 to play in period one. Wong to the middle, fearlessly took the shot. Cunningham makes a save. Toka for Dallin Wright. As Tristan Wright up top, down for Greniak, save made by McMillan. Tokar's got the rebound, shot clock gets reset. Burdeny, ball knocked free, it rolls to McMillan. Matt Murphy, he'll run away from Tristan Rye here. Going for a jog, looking for support, and Tristan Rye is going to force a turnover. Didn't move the ball fast enough, and the Outlaws offense now out shooting Fort Saskatchewan. Gets a chance to tie it up at 3. Joe Royer. Cam Greniak now. Greniak around the horn. Save made by McMillan, and a call is coming. It'll be on Sam Dulk or Tanner Tassi or Jacob Morris. Just keep naming them all until we find one. Beaumont's going back to the power play. Krywalt goes off, and the Outlaws a golden opportunity with 7:06 left in the opening frame. Rebels 2 for 2 on the power play. Outlaws 1 for 1. Beaumont's got a power play that'll compete with the best in this league, and they're missing Zach Wildeboer as well. Tristan Rye trying to go up high. McMillan got his shoulder on it. Greniak back for Tristan Rye. He wants to be up top on this power play. Down for Royer. One arm catches it. Greniak won't shoot. Royer will, and McMillan has it in the 5-hole. McMillan with the outlet for Fouillard. He'll have to use his feet to get around Baldock. Needham out on Dewart. Over to Gingras. Greg Bray sets the pick. Dewart hits the break. 7 on the shot clock. He's got Bray, 5 to shoot, and he's going to just one-arm flip this one down into the corner. Power play will continue for the next 58 seconds for the Beaumont Outlaws. Joe Royer and Dallin Wright. Kind of a hidden ball trick for Wingreniuk now. Tristan Rye still up top. Dangerous shooters all around. Tristan Rye over to Burdeny. Wingreniuk has it now. Fake pass. Rye trying to go low to low, and it's off of Dallin. That's going to hurt. Plus, the clock stops with the ball back in your zone. Mullenhoff will defend Nolski. Long has Jaden Green out on him. 17 seconds left until Nick Krywell gets out of the sin bin. Fouillard back to Nolski. Wong for Ang. Ang shoots it through a trio of defenders. Nolski on the rebound, and he's robbed by Cunningham. Mike Cunningham with his best save of the game. Maybe one of the best of the season right there on Garen Nolski. Fouillard by himself, trying to drive. Got a shot off somehow. Rolls into the crease, but Cunningham keeps it out. Wingreniuk around Spadafora out in front. Bouncer high, avoids the ceiling though. Back to Osterman. He'll take the shot. Penalty upcoming, and the Rebels will be shorthanded one more time with 4:25 left in period number one as Spadafora is headed for the sin bin. Tristan Rye is up top. Tristan Rye with the shot, goes off the post, and John McMillan falls back on it. Rebels just killed off a penalty, and now they'll give the Outlaws offense another look. Tassi in a double team. Trying to get free, but Dallin Rye will end up with it. It's like David Lehman is getting an offensive look here in place of Campbell Burdeny on this power play. He'll play the lefty crease side. Tristan Rye's up top. When Greniuk's there, that's who they want shooting it. Dallin Rye. Tristan Rye. Lehman, 5 to shoot. Rips a rocket at his teammate Joe Royer, and there was no chance to handle that pass. You saw the Outlaws power play earlier when they scored. It was a quick ball movement, and when Greniuk took that shot, this time tried to pass it around a little bit too much. And with 54 seconds left on their power play, they might only get one more look. Wonk floats one for Gingras. He's on the back pedal. Away from Green. Now he throws it to Fouillard, and a dangerous pass going back south. Not exactly what you want. Well, shorthanded. They don't get an opportunity, and now the Outlaws, easy opportunity to set up here. 20 seconds still left on this power play. Right, when Greniuk inside, it's off the crossbar. Tristan Rye will take it. McMillan got a piece. Ball ends up in the crease. He almost blew a tire, but the Team Ireland netminder controls, and the outlet goes for Matt Murphy. Rebels penalty kill, now 2 for 3 on the game. Frankly, the only reason they're in front right now. John McMillan, D-work on the roll. Save made by Cunningham. Spadafora on the rebound, and he misses the net. Spadafora got his stick up, and that's going to be a call. Stokart right through everyone. Got a shot off. McMillan makes the save, and Matt Spadafora is going to have to head to the sin bin one more time this period. Minute 48 left to go, and the Outlaws get their 4th power play of the afternoon. We'll see if they try change it up. End of the day, it felt a little passive from what we know this team's capable of doing. Dallin Wright, pick on set for him. Lehman wants a lane. He'll take the shot, blocked by Sam Donk. Tristan Rye now. Low shot, save made by John McMillan, and it's in his pad somewhere. John McMillan now. The issue with that whistle and losing the ball is that it does allow the Outlaws a chance to set up a forecheck, and they can cause a turnover just like that. Fouillard caught back on the penalty kill. Crywell, Takahara, and Murphy are the other killers. Minute 5 left to go in the period. Outlaws down by 1. When Gradiak takes it, that's soaked by Murphy. Murphy able to run away when Gradiak's all over him. Ball to Fouillard. Marcus Fouillard happy to hold on to it now. 10 on the shot clock. You want to eat most of it. That shot comes with 1 or 2 seconds left. That's what you're happy about. Takahara now fade away, just misses. .26 seconds left to go in the period. Michael Cunningham asking the bench if he should come over there. No reason to go 6 on 4 though, as they are still on the power play. Possibly 1 or 2 more looks left in this period. Dallin Wright. Tristan Rye will set the pick. Throws a pass at Royer, except it's on his offhand. 10 on the left to go in the period. Pass down for Lehman. Knocked down by Jeff Wright. When Gradiak. Lehman, his pass got knocked down by Crywolf. A university course of penalty killing right there by Fort Saskatchewan. In all sorts of distress, they're able to knock down passes and minimize the Outlaws' opportunities. 20 down, 40 to go. 3-2 Rebels lead on CROW LAX TV. Period number 2 underway. It's a you're in regular season type game. Playoffs on the line this afternoon at the JRC. It's the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels and the Beaumont Outlaws in Alberta Series lacrosse action. The province's hidden gem of lacrosse. Jordan Wheaton with the ball. Hard pick set by Dewart on Kai Bailey. And Dewart not happy about that. He'll let Bailey know as they head off for a change. Dallin Rise inside. Flip for Joe Royer. Short side, scores. Joe Royer goes short side on John McMillan, and it's 3-3. Joe Royer's got his 13th of the season, and we're back to level ground with 19:26 to play in period number 2. Corey Takahara with it. For Ethan Wong. Right arm save made by Michael Cunningham. Wong got the rebound and a fresh 30 clock. Takahara. Fouillard now shoots over the top. Save made by Cunningham, and he soaks up the rebound as well. Baldock gets a pick from Burdeny. Lehman's up top. Down, quick stick by Tristan Rice. Save made by John McMillan, his 16th of the game. Burdeny defended by Jeff Wright. For Tristan Rice. Pass got picked off by G Unit. Up for Nick Crywell. Rebels offense a little slow to get on the floor, but Matt Spatafor is up. He can stay and play if he wants. He's got the green light from Coach Kyle Schmidt and company today. Jordan Dewart now inside. Nielsen knocks the ball free. Gingras rips once, blocked. Nolski has it. 5 to shoot. Bouncer saved by Cunningham. Lehman hits the brakes. Burdeny for Tokar. Down to Royer, over the top. Save made by McMillan, and the rebound, he grabs onto it. McMillan trying to float an outlet pass behind Takahara. Greg Beret has to speed up and grab it in the neutral zone. Beret now around Green to the net. Kick saved by Cunningham. Jordan Wheaton now misses his check on Green. Up for Camwin Greniak, traded from Panther City to Saskatchewan last week. Tristan Rye, the former Saskatchewan Rush member. He'll play give and go. Burdeny's in the corner with it. 8 to shoot. Rye for Osterman. Inside when Greniak, far side. McMillan got a piece, and it's going to bounce out. Burdeny, fresh shot clock. When Greniak to the middle, pushed back by Jordan Wheaton. Tristan Rye out to Burdeny, defended by Morris. Tristan Rye's on the run around all the defenders. Twister on goal. Save is made by McMillan. Jacob Morris with it now. He'll let the offense get out there. Gingras. Fouillard keeps it hot with one. Ang now scored in that first period. He loses the ball. Rebels offense slow to get going after going up 3-0 on Beaumont. Haven't had much success since. Only 6 shots in the last 15 minutes. Lehman for Chris Britton. He'll get stopped by John McMillan. Boots it out of play. Camwin Greniak trying to drive on Ang. Pushed into the crease by Takahara. crease violation called. The offense continues working. Chris Britton underneath inside, and Murphy got his stick in the way. 5 to shoot when Greniuk's got it. Pushed back by Takahara outside, misses the net. They knew he had to shoot, and so Takahara wisely brings in the double team. Greg Beret now off the bench, and he scores. Bouncer top shelf for Greg Beret, his first of the game, and it's 4-3 Rebels. When you need to restore the lead, you look to the captain, and Greg Beret, now 22 goals on the season. Bounces this one past Mike Cunningham. 2 defenders launch out at him. He's able to drag it inside, and he bounces it under the bar behind Cunningham. Fouillard with it. Back pedal, Wong's inside, and he bounces it just wide. Ethan Wong with it. 20 on the shot clock. Nolski down for Beret. He'll get towards Cunningham, and he throws it off his shoulder. Tavis Needham for when Greniuk all alone, and he scores, but they'll say he jumped into the crease. Lacrosse Canada rules, not the NLL, and now Morris is going to take an extra shot from Gillespie. Delay of game's going to get called on Morris. Gillespie was getting away with near murder on him. And the Outlaws go to the power play with 13:55 left in period number 2. Rebels bench isn't happy about it. Outlaws are going to the power play. Dallin Rye will be up top here. Tristan Rye. When Greniuk back for Tristan Rye, and he throws that one in the feet of Lehman. Jeff Wright has it. The outlet behind Crywell. Off his back, and when Greniuk gets the reset. Joe Royer for Dallin Rye. Tristan Rye into the corner. Lehman. When Greniuk back for Lehman. Over to Joe Royer. He's got McMillan out of position, and he scores. On the power play, we're tied at 4. Joe Royer has the last 2 of the game for Beaumont. Now he's got 14 on the season. Good ball movement, and as soon as he catches this pass, he's looking towards the net. Gets McMillan moving to his right. He's got that half drop, and Royer knows he can beat him far side. We're tied at 4. Each team now has 2 power play goals in the contest. The difference, the Outlaws have 5 power plays, the Rebels only have 2. Here's Takahara inside. Ball misses the net, and it bounces back for Chris Britton. Bounce there by Rice. Save made by McMillan. Morris runs it over the restraining line. He's got Nolski with him. Garrett Nolski for Wong. Wong now, he'll cut to the middle, trying to go low. Cunningham got a boot on it, and it's at the corner. D-work for Greg Beret. His shot got blocked. Brett Orr, the former junior A minor, soaks that like a champ. Ball got batted out, and the shot clock's going to expire as Gingras waits for Needham. When Greniak, defended by Takahara. Dallin Ryan out. 12 on the shot clock. Bernardi's inside, and he's stopped by McMillan. Crywell throws it up for Murphy, and in front of the net, we get a little extracurricular activity. Refs aren't going to call it, though. They'll play on. Ang looks for a lane. Over to Fouillard. Cunningham was challenging way out far. Wheaton back for Ang. He'll walk out in front. Couple of fakes. He's got Cunningham dancing, and he buzzes the tower. Now Ang eats a couple solid chops. Bulanoff is going at him. Wheaton steps in, and Bulanoff wants none of that. Tristan Ryan now back the other way. What a save by McMillan on Lehman. Greg Beret now up for Takahara. Around Nielsen, and they'll say too many men on the floor. That got called by the official, back by the Rebels net, and now we'll get away from the floor with 10:39 left in period number 2, so we'll step aside on CROW LAX TV. Back underway, 10:35 to go in period number 2. Now at 4 in the JRC. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Camwin Greniak over to Joe Royer. Short side, save made by McMillan. Rebels will get possession back in their own zone. Being outshot 25-18. Winner of this one makes the playoffs and gets to play the Mounties in round number 1 of the Alberta Series Lacrosse playoffs. Nolski down for Gingras. 15 on the shot clock. Inside feed. It's through everyone. Fouillard inside. D-Word's there, and he's stopped by Cunningham. Jordan Dewart used his feet to get around his defender, was just unable to finish the play. As we're just over the midway point of regulation. 4-4 is the score. Outlaws looking for their first lead of the game. Burdeny to Tristan Ryan. Inside, Camwin Greniak is there, and he's stopped by McMillan. And then they call it back in on Gingras. Hawkeyes on the crease, and the Outlaws get a reset. Tokar takes the shot. Sam Duck got in the way, and John McMillan stretches out of his crease to grab it. Now it's up for Crywell. Gingras with it. Crywell, low shot, goes wide. This is going to bounce back in front of the Rebels bench. Sherbanek over to Krywalt. Greg Beret now. Gingras, extended shift for him. Feed intended for Jordan Wheaton. Greg Beret had his stick hauled out of his hands. Turned over for Gingras. 2-on-1. Wheaton's on the back door. Over to Jordan Wheaton, and it's off the post. They had Cunningham beat, couldn't put it in the net. Jordan Dewart now. Back for Wheaton, short side. It's over the goal, so the shot clock won't reset. Gingras up top, feed for Wheaton. Finds Nolski, and he scores! Skarin Nolski takes the hit to make a play, and it's 5-4 Rebels. The long offensive shift pays off for Fort Saskatchewan as Garrett Nolski is able to capitalize. Wheaton got pushed back, and Nolski gets himself to a good spot. I believe that was Spadafora who set the pick. Nolski pulls it stick side on Cunningham, takes a hit from Kai Bailey, but he rips it home, and that's all that matters. Fort Saskatchewan's up 5-4. Steven Nielsen a little slow to get off. We'll keep an eye on that, as that would be a huge loss for this Outlaws squad. Tristan Ryan now. Skip feet. Got it back, and he missed the pass. Matt Murphy up for Takahara. Corey Takahara wants to run. Chris Britton's on defense. Takahara for Murphy. Short side, scores! Matt Murphy delivers, and it's 6-4 Rebels. Corey Takahara pushes the pace. Britton was out on defense, and you see Murphy drive that back post. The second defender just completely lost track of him, and he tucks it over the shoulder of Michael Cunningham to make it a 6-4 game. Joe Royer's all alone. Save made by McMillan, and he's got the rebound as well. Larceny from Johnny. Back the other way, it's Corey Takahara. He's pushed back by Michael Gillespie. Full yard for Beret. Nielsen will defend. Greg Beret now cuts out in front and he scores! Oh, they'll say he went through the crease. That's an interesting call. They were a lot closer, and they did wave off to when Gruniak won. But Greg Beret got that shot off really quick, and I have a hard time believing his feet were in the crease before the ball was in the net. Cam Gruniak with it. Over to Tristan Rye. Gruniak behind the back. Doesn't miss by much. Lehman now. Over to Dallin Rye. Out in front, quick stick goes wide, and it's grabbed behind the net by Spadafora. Jacob Morris now up for Krywalt. Can feel Nick Krywalt's effect already in this game here. Hasn't played as much this season. Generally, he's known for a couple of great hits as Greg Beret whips this one wide. But now Krywalt, he's been a steady piece on defense. Britton's going to go to the back door, and Needham won't get to the ball in time to hit him with a pass. 5:45 left to play in period number 2. Basically, the playoffs have started this afternoon. Winner of this one advances to round 1. Shot by Wingreniuk, save made by McMillan, rebound by Needham, and he bounces it wide. Back for Wingreniuk. Lobs it for Dallin Wright. Back to Wingreniuk now. He's to the middle. Jump shot bounces into the ceiling. Greg Barrett, the flip for Nolski. Wheaton, it's Wong. Back to Nolski for Wong. Over to Gingras, quick stick. Cunningham was out of position. And Gingras' quick stick missed the net. Now Wheaton's inside and he scores. The big man makes it 7-4, Fort Saskatchewan. Jordan Wheaton's got goal number 9 on the season. Able to free up some space in front. You see the little up pick, spins around the defender. As a back checker on him, but he pulls it short side on Michael Cunningham to make it 7-4 Fort Saskatchewan. Outlaws get possession off the faceoff. Lehman, far side. It's Tristan Rye trying to pull it across the body, and John McMillan got it sliding left to right. Matt Murphy now back for Takahara. The outlet. It's Nick Krywalt again. Gingras there. Greg Barrett trying to go low. Cunningham made that save as Dewart in front and Jeremy having some words. Wingreniuk will be defended by Jacob Morris. Wingreniuk burns around him to the net and it's off the post. Boy, Cam Wingreniuk's hit 3 or 4 posts already in this game. Has it again. Burdening. Back to Tristan Wright. Bouncer, couple feet wide, and it's going to roll all the way back to Michael Cunningham. Gillespie to Burdening. One-on-one with Sherbanek. Won't win that battle. On the ground. One on the shot clock, and it's going to expire on him. Spadafora comes in to help, and here goes the young Harris alumni. 3 minutes to play now in period number 2. Spadafora for one. Pulls it back on Green. Quickly over to Ang. Ethan Ang now. Toe direct to the net. Trying to go over the shoulder of Cunningham. And he tucks it wide. Jordan Wheaton now takes a hit. He'll drive the net by himself. Taken to the ground. Then the ball goes over. Now Jeremy drives Wheaton's helmet right into the ground. Ref is going to let him play on, though. Dallin Wright takes the shot and he scores. Through the arm of John McMillan, and it's 7-5. We'll get a stop for a wipe in the floor. As you can see, a high pick got sent on Jeff Wright there. His helmet twisted sideways. Dallin Wright takes advantage of the defender unable to play, and he beats John McMillan to make it a 7-5 game with 2:19 left to play in period number 2. We're getting a wipe of the floor here, so we'll step aside on CROW LAX TV. Kai Bailey in at the stripe against Garrett Nolsky. Couple of junior beast boys going at it. John McMillan, the outlet for Nolsky, former St. Albert Crude star. Nolsky up for Takahara. Nolsky played in his fair share of big games in this barn. Rebels Crude rivalry undefeated. Greg Beret now. He'll try and flip one out. Nolsky has it. Twister on goal. Save made by Cunningham. Ball still on the ground, and they're going to call D-word on a push. Now Sherbanek knocks down Britton. They blow down a wipe of the floor. Outlaws bench wants a call. They've used their immunity enough time in this game. I think they'll probably let this one fly. But we'll take another pause here with 1:43 left in period number 2 as the floor's got to get wiped in a couple of spots. Looks like we're ready to get back underway here. $1:40 left to go in the middle frame of the JRC. Tristan Rye with the ball. Inside feed for Cameron Greniak. Had 6 points in 6 games with Panther City last season. Tristan Rye takes the shot. It'll go over the net. Sherbanek knocked it down. Lehman's there. Battle continues. Ball still on the ground. It's a war zone. And now it might have been when Greniak got his stick up high on Sherbanek, I believe. A call is coming. If I had to guess, it'll be a rough, but we'll let the ref give us the official explanation in front of the penalty box there. Two for rough is the call, and Fort Saskatchewan's going to the power play with 81 seconds left in period at number 2. They had 2 power play opportunities in that first period, and they scored on both of them. Ethan Wong had one, and Ethan Ang had the other. Greg Bray will be up top on this power play here. Fouillard and Wheaton are on his right. It's a righty strong look, though, and Spatafor and Ang will be the 2 other righties. Greg Bray's up top. Ang with you for Fouillard. Bray takes a shot and he scores. Blasts one through Cunningham, and it's 8-5 Rebels. It took him 18 seconds on the power play, but Greg Bray puts all of them into it. Blasts one through Cunningham. Rebels are 3 for 3 on the power play, and they're up by a field goal again. Defenders watch him shoot at the top, and if there's one player you probably want to explode out on, it's Greg Bray. 23 goals this season by Greg Bray, and it feels like he's got 1,000 as Corey Takahara. Bouncers will go. It's 9-6 Fort Saskatchewan. Corey Takahara has his first of the game with 47 seconds left to play in period number 2. Walks it down all by himself around the defender. Bounces it stick side high on Michael Cunningham. And Corey Takahara extends that lead to 4. Spadafora dumped off the face-off. No call coming. Krywalt pushed into the bench by Needham. Down for Wong. Does it on the shot clock. Greg Bray saying, hey, let's just wait up here and use the shot clock. We're up by 4. Greg Bray with it. Shot goes off the defender and out of play. So the Rebels now get to use a timeout here with 13 seconds left. Up by 4 and a chance to drop a play. Darren Bure and company get a chance to draw up a play here, so we'll step aside. Don't forget, and well, 5 o'clock local time here. Fort Saskatchewan Junior B Rebels taking on the Beaumont Outlaws. That's a preview of round number 1 in the Junior Beast playoff series. We'll step aside for 40 seconds, and we're back with the period 2 finale. Six goals for Fort Saskatchewan in this second period has them up by 4. And with 13 seconds left, John McMillan's on the bench. They'll go 6 on 5. Ag and Nolsky are out there as well. He'll seal off, and the shot from Bure goes off the post. Late attempt at the empty net's going to be wide, and Michael Cunningham and company escape, with the Rebels having single digits on the board. 9-5 is the score. 40 down, 20 to go. Third period coming up next on CROW LAX TV. 20 minutes to decide who goes to the playoffs in Alberta Series Lacrosse. It's the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels and Beaumont Outlaws. Cody Jansen with you this afternoon on CROW LAX TV, live from the Jubilee Recreation Center. Fort Saskatchewan wearing their home reds, Beaumont in white. Michael Cunningham between the pipes, 25 shots against, 9 goals against. Beaumont has taken 30 shots on John McMillan, scored 5 times. Jordan Dewart, early rip, ends up behind the cage. Beaumont 2 for 5 on the power play. Fort Saskatchewan 3 for 3. At the end of the second, a lot of conversation with the refs. I'm not sure it was too helpful, though. Dallin Wright all the way across for Burdick. Joe Royer, big wind up. Shot got soaked by Matt Spadafora. 3 to shoot. Burdick's out in front. He's crushed by Krywalt. And the shot clock's going to expire on him. Ethan Wong will have it in the corner. 1 goal for him. Came on the power play in the first period as he throws this one away. Joe Royer down for Tristan Wright. Dallin Wright. Camwin Greniak drives out in front and he's stopped by McMillan. Big save by John McMillan to get his feet wet in period number 3. Takahara now stripped by Dallin Wright. Jaden Green has it. For Dallin Wright, 1 goal, and it came in that second period. Picked up an assist on the Camwin Greniak marker in the first period as well. Osterman now goes and blows up Takahara, but he scores. And they're going to count it, actually. I thought they were calling a penalty on Osterman. I guess it's a good goal, and it's 9-6 as Camwin Greniak beats John McMillan. Pretty sure everyone on the floor was confused about that, but it's 9-6 with 18:06 left to play in period number 3. Camwin Greniak's got his second of the game, first at even strength, and Beaumont down by a field goal now with 18 to play. Plenty of time for this Outlaws offense. Spadafora wins another faceoff. If you're trying to watch the Cruden Warriors game, last I heard they're still waiting on refs. I don't have an update sooner for you, but I believe they're still waiting on refs at the Jerome Aguilera Arena. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Playoffs on the line here in the Alberta Series Lacrosse. Senior action in the Jubilee Recreation Center this afternoon. Camwin Greniak for Osterman. Back to win Greniak. Tristan Wright, 5 on the shot clock. He's pushed back by Spadafora. Rise on the run. Flip inside. Big hit by Dreff Wright as he goes and blows up Dallin Wright at the end of the shot clock. Krywalt pass for Spadafora. It's up to Jordan Dewart. He'll settle things down. 15 on the shot clock. Full yard. Dances around Orr. Out in front. It's off the right toe of Cunningham. And the ball will stay in play. Baldock has Nolski on him. The 2 number 6s. And it'll be Nolski who gets the Lucy. Jordan Wheaton. He's got 1 in the game. Feed for Greg Beret. It was over his head. Ball got booted back to Gingras, though. Free game, and Dewart has it for Wheaton. 6 on the shot clock. Wheaton inside. Gingras trying to pass it to Beret, and the shot clock's going to expire. So Beret's got to leave it down in the corner. Lehman pushed back by Gingras. Tokar has it. Back for Rye. Royer to Burdeny. Burdeny. It's Tristan Rye. Joe Royer's out in front, and he's robbed by McMillan. John McMillan with save number 27 in the game. Takahara hits Wong. Greg Beret's up top. Ang throws a pass for Murphy, and he was trying to set a pick on Tokar. Here goes Michael Gillespie on a break. Gillespie decides to run it around the net, won't shoot it, and he whips it up for Nielsen, who was waiting in the neutral zone. Dallin Rye awaits Tristan's help up top. Wearing the Saskatchewan Rush green gloves. Tristan Rye's pass now goes errand, and it's scooped up by Matt Murphy, but he runs into a triple team. Jacob Morris for Spadafora. He'll now try to throw a pass around Dallin Rye, and Garanolski is in a heap of trouble. Back for Matt Murphy. Rebels can't be careless with the ball. A 3-goal lead's nothing, especially in summer ball. Greg Bray over to full yard, and he rips it off the post. It'll get the reset, and Jordan Wheaton can slow it down as well. Jordan Dewart inside for Nolski off the top of his stick. And boy, if that connects, that's a dangerous opportunity. Here's Needham. Scored earlier in the season against Fort Saskatchewan. Decides to wait for Joe Royer to come help. Burdeny down for Wengreniuk. Inside feed, and Rye whiffs on the one-timer. Wengreniuk shot, pulls it short side. Joe Royer is going to have to wait this one down, and he can't scoop it back in time. Both offenses testing the waters as Wong gets stopped by Cunningham, but it's Wengreniuk with the lone goal of period number 3. We played 6.5 minutes. Tristan Rye as Dallin behind him. Tokar. 4 righties on offense right now for Beaumont. Wengreniuk now the lone lefty. His shot goes out of play as it was Nick Krywelt got his stick in the way. Sherbanek awaits some help, and his pass is deflected by Tristan Rye. Wheaton now, he throws it away. It's going to roll back to Cunningham behind the Beaumont Outlaws net. Well, 13 minutes to decide who gets into that final playoff spot. And you can kind of tell by the way these teams are playing. It's a lot of pressure out there. Joe Royer tucks it just high. Wengreniuk with it. Wengreniuk takes the shot, blocked by Sherbanek. Stays in play, means the shot clock keeps running, and a couple seconds left for Britton to dump it down. Takahara will have it starting in his own zone with Marcus Foulighart. Shots are 33-27 in favor of Beaumont. Couple of cautious offenses, to say the least, right now. Greg Beret up for Foulighart. Back to Gingras. Quick stick, big save, Cunningham. Nielsen now has it as Foulighart gets dumped on offense. Tokar, and again, Beaumont's going to go with 4 righties on offense. Wengreniuk, fake shot. Tristan Rye takes it, gets his own rebound back, and McMillan stops him with the right arm. Krywelt now, cold shoulder, knocked to the ground. Dallin Rye has it. Play continues. CROW slow to get up. Rebels got caught with too many on the floor now. Penalty upcoming. It'll be a 6-on-5 for Beaumont. Dell copped off the bench a little bit early there. Rye has Lehman. Backdoor. Quick stick. What a save by John McMillan. Robbing Dallin Rye, but the Rebels will be shorthanded with 10:56 left to go in period number 3. Outlaws 2 for 5 on the power play in this game. Royer takes it and he's stopped by McMillan. McMillan has it again and he tries to loft it for Tassie. It'll bounce and get picked off by Brett Orr. Good play by the former junior A minor. Hand-eye coordination. Got it. Causes a turnover. Outlaws power play continues. When Greniak and Lehman are the lefties. Tristan Rye on the back pedal. Wants to shoot, won't do so. Now he's got it back. Lehman again. Skip passes continue, and Royer can't capitalize. Here goes Takahara. One-on-one with Greniak. Inside, outside, back to the inside, around the world, and it's wide. Corey Takahara, trying to do it himself. Almost had a good opportunity as well. Rebels got to be careful they don't get another too many men call on them there as Dahl got off the bench a little early. When Greniak back for Dallin Wright. Tristan Wright, room to shoot, and he scores. Walks right into it. It's on the power play, and it's 9-7. Now a 2-goal game with 9:37 left to play in period number 3 as Tristan Rye has his second of the game. Could see this one building. All the defenders down inside. No one blocks the shot, and John McMillan, he's just got a screen of red in front of him. Tristan Rye makes some pay, and it's 9-7. Beaumont now 3 for 6 on the power play and down by 2 with 9:19 to play in regulation. Feedback to Matt Murphy. He's already got 1 in this game. Jordan Dewart trying to get back on Needham. Jaden Green awaits the help of Joe Royer. Most dominant player in Canada in Junior B last season. Joe Royer for Greniak. Got it right back. Royer's to the middle, and he trying to pull it short side. Bounces out. Lehman now. Back for Royer. Round the world. Ends up in the corner. Spatafora for Wong. Marcus Fouillard has it up top. Open the scoring, and he's been quiet since. Didn't play yesterday against the Miners, though. Fouillard for Wheaton. Jordan Wheaton's out in front. Save made by Cunningham. You can always say next goal feels like a big one. But boy, the momentum swings we've seen here this afternoon. The Outlaws have 2 in the period. The Rebels have none. When Greniak down the middle takes the shot, goes wide. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock's going to expire, and he throws it away for Corey Takahara. Wisely, Corey Takahara wheels this one back. Rebels can continue to eat the shot clock, but you probably want an insurance marker at some point. Gingras for Beret. Back to Dewart. Wong sets the pick on Nielsen. Ball bounces up high for Ang. He tries to throw it. It got deflected out in front. And Cunningham drops on it. 7:16 left in period number 3. We got to wipe at the floor on a water break as well. Hey, be sure to hammer that subscribe button if you enjoy free lacrosse of the North all season long on CROW LAX TV. It's Cody Jansen with you, and we're back after the break. 7:16 left in period number 3. Back underway in the Jubilee Recreation Center. Beaumont currently 1 point up on the Rebels in the standings. 2 goals down in this game, though. Winner gets to play the Calgary Mounties in round 1. Loser sees their summer start early. Tristan Ryan out. Twister bounces wide. Into the corner. Crywolf can't come down with the loose ball. Tristan Ryan now. Pass got knocked down by Sherbanek. Rebound stopped by McMillan. Johnny McMillan sliding right to left. Got in the way of the Tristan Rye twister. Lobs it for Marcus Fouillard. 6:30 to play now in regulation. Clock moving too fast if you're Beaumont, too slow if you're Fort Saskatchewan. Fouillard driving, knocked back by Kai Bailey. Beret, Nolski, down for Gingras. 2 on the shot clock, ball goes wide. Now Gingras is going to take a slashing call on Chris Britton. 6 on 5, Outlaws can set up. Dallin right. As Joe Royer. Osterman will be in the middle when Greniak for Lehman. Back over to Ryan, he scores. Dallin Rye on the 6 on 5, and it's a 1-goal game. No power play coming up. It was just going to be a minor for a slash, and Dallin Rye on the quick stick beats John McMillan, and it's 9-8 now with 5:46 to play in period number 3. Matt Murphy now knocked off the ball. Battle ensues. It bounces over Cunningham's shoulder into the corner. Grabbed by Britton. Dewart trying to knock it free. Back to a 1-goal game. Joe Royer loses his mitt. He's going to have to go pick that up. Camwin Greniak 1-on-1 with Morris. Drives around him. Backhand shot stumped by McMillan. Sam Dalk leaves it for Fouillard. Double team comes. He gets by Nielsen. Takes a few healthy whacks. No call coming. Jordan Wheaton. Shot goes wide. Trying to go short side on Cunningham. Gingras stood in front of Osterman, so Nielsen didn't move it. Shot clock continues to roll down. Lehman, Tokar up top, and it's outside. Here goes Corey Takahara on the run. Takahara with Lehman. Takahara now to the middle, pulls it back, stays outside. It's off the crossbar and out of play. Oh no, they'll say it went behind. It didn't go off the crossbar. Sounded like it hit something in the building, but the ref is a lot closer than we are. 1 goal game with 3:45 left. What else could you ask for? Dallin Wright, Tristan Wright, quick stick over the cage. Sherbanek now, high shot from Burtony. Refs say it's clean. Spadafora up the floor. Down to Gingras. Gingras intended for D-Word. He's got to run back and get it, and they'll say he cut through the crease. Now D-Word's going to force a turnover, and they're going to call that a hold. Rebels bench isn't happy, and I don't blame them. 3:20 left in period number 3, and the Rebels are going to be shorthanded for a 7th time in this game. The one-sided calls continue, and the Outlaws have a chance to tie it with 3:20 left in period number 3. When Greniak back for Dallin Wright. Hot stick saved by McMillan. Tristan Rise in the corner as well. All 3 of them elite shooters in the senior circuit. Lehman, Dallin Wright. Save made by McMillan, and he falls back on the rebound as well. Right with the outlet. Krywalt. Krywalt's got to run around Nielsen, tripped up by Rye. And that's as clear cut as they come. So if that's not getting called, I think the immunity card's safe to be used the rest of the game. Dallin Wright has it into the corner for Joe Royer. Dallin Wright back for Lehman. 10 on the shot clock. When Greniak, he'll take the shot. McMillan makes the save, and he scoops the rebound as well. Outlet feed. He's going to send Greg Beret on a break. Greg Beret, first side, goes wide. Short-handed opportunity for Greg Beret, and the power play continues for Beaumont. Tristan Wright. Down for Royer. Tristan has it again. He'll take the shot. Far side, misses. Lehman with it. Wants to shoot. Back to Royer, and he's robbed. Call Crime Stoppers. John McMillan with 100 seconds left in the game pulls that out of his hat. Double team is on Beret right now. Green can't get it free. Britton can't either. Greg Beret still with it. Man on a mission. Back for Nolski. Even strength. Over to Fouillard. Fouillard drives. Bouncer. Stopped by Cunningham. Rebels have to get their defense out quickly. Tristan Rye, a minute to play. Beaumont needs a goal if they want a chance at saving their season. Pass picked off as Tristan Rye threw it away. Corey Takahara got his stick in the way. Rebels will slow it down. Now you probably leave a D guy out up high. They won't. 5 forwards on the floor. Spadafora hits Ang. Chance to go, and he scores! Ethan Ang sends the Rebels to the playoffs. 33 seconds left to go in regulation. Ethan Ang stings the top corner, and Fort Saskatchewan goes up 10-8. Clutch goal at a clutch time. We've seen him do it over the course of his junior B career. Now on the senior circuit, he makes the Outlaws pay as Ethan Ang restores the 2-goal lead for Fort Saskatchewan. Timeout gets called, so Paul Rye and Darren Bray can draw up plays now. 43-32 are the shots on goal, and Fort Saskatchewan finding a way somehow, some way, as Ethan Ang has the latest. 2 on the game, 13 on the season. None bigger than that, and there's smiles to go around right now for the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. They're 30 seconds and change away from a first-round date with the Calgary Mounties. These teams have met 3 times this season prior to this afternoon. The first one was a 9-9 tie. Second one, a 13-9 win by Fort Saskatchewan. The last one, a 15-12 win by Beaumont. They play each other tight no matter the situation. Takahara will have the ball. Shot clock is off. Takahara now double team. Ball comes on the ground for a second. He still has it, and he runs away from Green. Corey Takahara trying to get past Ryan. He will. Takahara still running for freedom. 5 seconds left on the clock. He'll hold on to it and dump it down. And the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels, on the backs of 35 saves by John McMillan, are headed to the playoffs. Gutsy doesn't begin to describe that win. 3 straight goals by the Outlaws in period number 3 made it close. Ethan Ang iced this one late. Fort Saskatchewan set for a first-round date. We'll give you those when we have them on CROW LAX TV. I'll step aside for 67 minutes, catch my breath. We're back with the Junior B game in an hour. Final in this one. 10-8, Fort Saskatchewan wins. They're going to the playoffs in 2023.